Malloy's channel. Hopefully, some people make their way over to this side, and we'll hang out here and keep the fun going. Um, Obviously, if you're joining us late night, you probably have a little bit of insomnia late night. Tell me why. Tell me why you've got the late night insomnia going on. Love to hear from you guys. Uh, don't smash the thumbs up button. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's just a waste of time. But let's see if someone jumps in here. It's been a little bit. We'll see if we can get some people to join us. Sorry. Let's see. All right, all right. There's David Smith. All right, first person to jump in. I'd like to see if anybody migrates over from Michael's channel. I wonder if anyone's actually going to. But let's find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. Here we go. It says upcoming, but no, it's already going. All right. Cynthia. All right. Well, Cynthia made it over. What's going on there, party peoples? All right. We do got a few people hanging out. Big Dog. All right. He made the jump over. What's going on? All right. So, because we're not doing StreamYard, we can keep all the fun going on, but this is going to rely a lot on you guys. I need as much feedback, chit chat. So, this is going to be active on your part. So, if you guys want to be able to have some fun, I need commenting. I need chit chat. Miss Cookie, glad to have you stopping by, blazing a blunt. Cynthia, I will join you in whatever it is you're doing on your end. I won't tell you what to do. You don't tell. I don't tell you how to do your job. You don't tell me how to do mine. But what are you gonna do? All right, and of course, as always, we got Mona Lisa joining us over there with hers. Always got Mona Lisa joining over there. And see those paintings up there, the planets? My friend actually made those for me. Those are really dope. But there's Mona Lisa, and that's why she's got a smile. We all know why she's got a smile. Mona Lisa smile, right? Right. Hey, hey, hey. Listen, if you can smash the old thumbs up for the old man, you can smash the thumbs up button for me. So let's get those numbers going. Just a tad, huh? Just a tad. Just a tad for the Insomniac Theater. Not for nothing, dude. Not for nothing. Glad to have everybody. LOL. All right, so we got Cookie here. We got Cynthia. We got Big Dog. What's going on? Mona Lisa smoked up, right? Isn't that dope? People from YouTube, from the channel, have sent me all this artwork. I've got tons more down here, and people just send me the artwork, and I throw it up on the wall. Sorry, We're Stoned is still my favorite one of all time, and I've got the talk radio in the back. That one's dope. Mona Lisa, of course. Mandalorian. A friend of mine made those for the channel with the different planets and paintings. I think those are dope. We got you. What? Look at y'all smashing it. All right. So, okay, Malloy's a little more conservative, so we can have a little more fun and we can have a little more, not on death's door conversations, So, back the camera up just a tad so I can get focus there. I like being able to get more of that in there. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Cynthia, everyone's just chit chatting it up. Should I do it with the? Should I just fire this down and then bring up a StreamYard if you guys want to jump in? I mean, I'll probably be a little slower on managing because I'm not using the computer. I'm just on my phone for the moment. But we'll just leave this as going. We're having fun. We're having fun. You're having. I'm having fun. Oh man, my leg couldn't keep up. All right, that's two monsters. I just pounded out two real fast, so we're up for the night. I'm feeling much better. I was getting a little flustered there. Sometimes it's fun. There's Michael Malloy. See, he stops over to say hi and hang out. I'm honored. He doesn't normally stop by. Look, he's got his wrench. Michael Malloy. He's going to lay in bed and hang out with us in the chat. He's not ready to go to sleep yet. Malloy's going to come be chill bot for a second. Real Malloy. No, he wasn't that. I wonder if I can share this, though. Yep, I can hit the share button. Let's just do to the newsfeed. Why not? Okay, sorry. I probably interrupted that for just a second, but I threw that out there. We'll see if we can get some more people. I'm a happy camper. I'm not frustrated. Of course, Michael. Michael's the bomb.com. We're breaking on through to the other side with Michael Malloy. A lot of fun on his channel. You guys are They get wild on Michael's channel. I love it. You guys are a lot of fun. That group, rowdy group, rowdy group. Speak of the devil, right? So, yeah, he just came out with it. Michael, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't you forget to hit the thumbs up button. Huh, Michael? We got a few people chit chatting and jumping in. Who are these new groups? Hello, people who are new stopping by the channel. I don't know if you're new. You might not be new. Holy moly! I just came from Michael Malloy. Right? What's up, Anne? Captain Kirk's wife has joined the stream. Our friends, our young friend. Look, the thumbs up are going away. You guys are funny. Holy thumbs down too. That's fine. Knock it out. Actually let's just do all thumbs down and see what happens. See if it'll boost the algorithm the other way. You know, if it wasn't for haters, I wouldn't have. No, that's not true. Not true at all. In fact, I encourage the trolls to stop by, hang out, take a load off. You know, unwind for a second. Tell us the stories of your travels. Who did you piss off? What did you say? I believe, though, to be fair, suck my ball. So, I want to say suck my balls, but it's not. But it's suck my leg one. I want to say that's a Chad. When it's a dude, it's a Chad. Excellent, Smithers. They've all come by, picking on the new guy. That makes no sense. But okay. Mike was being a Darren. A Darren? Not, don't be a Darren. Not a Darren. You can imagine some chick from Jersey. I'm tired of Darren. He's always pulling this stuff. I'm so sick of Darren. I'm breaking up with him as soon as we get back. He gets back. Oh, Darren. Darren. Like, we're going to use the big lighter. Thumbs up button for the Darrens. Don't be a Darren. Wasn't the guy from Dream of Genie, the name of the act, the character, Darren? I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. I feel like I'm stretching on that one a bit, but oh, Michael, don't worry about it. You just talk to me, buddy. Right here, we're hanging out, Michael. You don't worry about that. Bewitched. Oh, okay. Thank you, David Smith. Okay, so there we go. I was close. I was close, but everyone knows I Dream of Genie was. Don't get me wrong though. Samantha was like, wow, she can make the house perfect. I knew exactly. She was on top of it. There were two Darrens. Ah, what kind of dog? She is a Pomeranian Chihuahua mix, so she's a Pomchi, and then her baby is mixed with another Chihuahua. So it's more, she's more Chihuahua than Pomchi, but she's still got that little curly tail like a Pomchi. So we'll go with that. She Pomchis. And then the other one, she's Jack Russell Terrier Pit. Oh, we see. Hello. Ah, I see. She's sleeping now. She all tuckered out. She just tuckered out. I don't know where the other little one is. She's probably passed out somewhere around here. Cool. Oh, thank you. So it's winter and spring. Winter dew and spring a leak. So winter and spring. You know, I went for the season thing. Who's Cynthia Gomez? I don't know. Or Gonzalez Gomez. Why did I say Gomez? Gonzalez. I have no idea. But happy to have Cynthia Gomez Gonzalez. Whoever here. We had some people. They stopped in. Then they left. It doesn't work if you stop in and don't say anything. That really makes no sense. But there you go. Big dog. Uh-oh. What? Let me in on the giggles. Let me in on the giggles too. Elizadale. Cynthia. I'm not going to even try that anymore. Why do I even waste my time? I'm not going to pronounce that correctly. Eliza what's up? Got you. We'll just call you E or Cynthia. Cynthia's dope. But do you remember Rugrats? And anytime I hear the name Cynthia, I always think of Rugrats with her doll's name was Cynthia. You remember Rugrats? You know, Tommy, Chucky, Phil, Lil, all the Rugrats. Yeah, right. I don't know. I liked Angelica. I always thought Angelica was cool. You should stream more, Jay. It's been I try to, but oh, I'm off to the Batcave too. Well, don't leave me short. Wait for me, Batman. I'm coming. It's been a while since I streamed. Well, to be honest, see, I started about 2 years ago. I was a big old fat dude. So I decided to clean all that shit up and started going to the gym more, and I wound up dropping about 100 pounds, and then I bulked up about 20 pounds of muscle, and I just go to the gym a lot now. Yes, the doll with the crazy hair, right? You remember she had all the hair like torn out, some myths, and everything was Cynthia's fault. Angelica blamed everything on Cynthia. If something went wrong and no one was around, it was Cynthia's fault. My favorite episode though was when Cynthia moved into the doghouse, and I was like, oh, she got her own little place, had a little TV. So yeah, but yeah, if you get a chance, you can see there's on my YouTube channel. While if you get a second, scroll on down to the shorts, and you can see a little collage I put together of, and I was freaking, and I was a fucking balloon, and then I dropped all the weight. Now I'm freaking kind of getting ripped. It's kind of fun. Um, but yeah. But no, so now it's just something I do. So the sacrifice came as I used to do a lot more streaming, and now that I got focused on that, it took up some of my time. But now that I've kind of evened things out a little more and things settle in pretty well, it actually took 2 years really to get it to where I'm comfortable. There's time for other things, so I usually work that into the evenings. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. It was easy, and it started where I was taking diet pills, and I was like, this is stupid, and I just figured out how to. I kind of made up my own thing, and it worked. Uh-oh. What kind of information do you think he's going to gather, Michael? Oh, the time just passed. One, two, three, four. All the guys in here were just, yeah, we know. We know. I don't know why that's like satisfying. One, two, three, four. But there it is. 7 people, 4 thumbs up. Do I have 3 thumbs down at least? I hope so. It's less confusing when it goes that way. Michael, yes. All right. Well, there's no need for this. Okay. So I'm going to go watch this on my big screen. There you go, Michael. What music do you like? Okay. All right. So my music kind of stuff. We'll just go ahead and jump right into it. Starting off, I'm gonna say I like AFI. Obviously I like some rap. Eminem fan. Old school Eminem, of course. Breaking Benjamin would definitely be on the top of my list. Let's see. Fountains of Wayne, who that's only like a one hit wonder, but still a good band. Uh, what kind of music do I like to listen to at the gym? Anything by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Um, The Kill. Uh, 5 Seconds to Mars. The Kill. Great song. Kim Dracula's Paparazzi. I do also like though some Lady Gaga music is also really good. If something catches my ear, it just catches my ear. I do work for a record company, part time, on the side. Right? Do you remember when it was time in September? Love was changing our minds. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, shit, that's what's up. All right, it's in my head now. I might like mute the mic so I can play it, and then here we go. I'm here for the loom. I hear loom from my AirPods. That's one of my favorite songs at the gym too. That's part of my day too. Is I will say this is like I look forward to my music every day. So going to the gym and getting to play my favorite songs while I run and shit is just wonderful. What state am I in? I'm in Tennessee. So yeah, the recording company's in Nashville. It's an independent record label. I do like freelance work for them, but it's fun, and the boss is really cool, and it's fun, easy work, and I've been doing it for probably 10 years now. It's a passion work. I do it because I enjoy it. But yeah, been doing that for a while. Lower Broadway band and making music for most records. I'm sure my boss will love the plug. You can find Making Music and Lower Broadway Band on Facebook. I think that I set up a YouTube channel for them too. I handle a lot of the online media and junk like that, and working with the interns and setting them up for work and stuff. Uh, yeah. What state? But yeah, yeah. Looking. You have a great state for music. Oh well, thank you. A lot of Canadian tourists come to Nashville, surprisingly. I'm actually surprised when there used to be a lot of downtown doing my thing. When the band used to play before COVID, I would usually be downtown like every Monday and Wednesday, and I would host the band. So I would be downtown talking to people and hanging out with the boss and stuff like that. A lot of people from Canada would come up and talk to me, and that was part of my job, talking to the tourists, hanging out and talking to people, just like I do with you guys. This was actually part of my job. I've met a few. I got to go to a meeting with Garth Brooks. I didn't get to say anything. I met some bigwig record people. I'm not going to say any names on that end. I did a favor for a bigwig in Nashville, though. My boss got a favor out of this one. I'm not going to say what I did, but let's just say that his wife had cancer and she needed something, and they were out of town visiting at this house, and they didn't have any connections. So my boss was like, "Can you take care of this? We're gonna have a meeting with this guy, and he needs this for his wife's cancer. Can you make that happen? He'll owe us big time." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I got it covered." So took care of that. I've done that. The two big wigs though that I met at the one record company meeting. So we're in their office. My boss only brought me because I'm a veteran, and one of them was a veteran as well. So he just wanted to have that connection. It just made it easier for the deal they were working on, and the guy goes, "Oh, so where were you stationed?" And I started going through all the places I was stationed, and I was like, "I went to basic at Fort Knox." And he was like, "Oh, I was stationed at Knox. What did you think of it?" All right, so my thinking process went like this. Uh, no, no, I won't name drop. Oh, guys, if you want to, you can also find I was in a movie not too long ago. I'll tell you that in a minute, but let's finish the story up and then we'll move to that. Um, so I know that when soldiers talk, how we talk to each other, and I know why my boss brought me. He wanted the veteran connection. So I needed to do what my job was. So when the guy said to me, I was stationed at Fort Knox, how was it? I answered honestly like a soldier would. I said, it's a shithole. And my boss, no, no, no. And no, that wasn't 557. That was first of the 320th. No, no, I'm getting that wrong. That was my last unit here. I was Bravo 146 infantry, Fort Knox. Um, so uh, my boss started freaking out that I had said to the guy it was a shithole. Like I guess he didn't want me to use the word shit, and the guy started laughing, and he's like, "No, no, he's fine. He's fine. It is a shithole there." And so the connection happened, and that's what my boss was really looking for, and it happened. But he needed a genuine response, and I knew that if I gave him some kind of like, "Ooh," he probably gets fed that crap all the time. So I was going to be the one that stood out differently, and I answered honestly. So but yeah, okay. So the movie, though, if you want to find it, I didn't make the credits, sadly. But the movie is The Violent Heart. There's a scene with some Marines running at the end. I'm one of the Marines. I was brought in as a military consultant. No, no, no. I got lost after college. Um, I was brought in as a military consultant to help them make the formation look correct for the PT scene as we went running by. On my YouTube channel, you can see the shorts and just save yourself a bunch of time. It is The Violent Heart with Mary J. Blige. So I'm the military consultant. It really wasn't anything. They just had me run PT, like set them up in formation and make them look like they're running PT. I was like, I can do that. And so that's what they did. Yep. But thank you, Anne. I do appreciate it. It's all good. But look, see, that's what Afghanistan did. No, it's okay. That was just from surgery to fix my arm. Got into a stupid accident. No big deal. But sucks. Took me out of the Took me out of the service. Oh, nice, 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 David. Oh, we all got it. We all should have a drinking buddy at Knox. Well, that uh, is three surgeries. I have they used three different cadaver tendons, and I have three or four screws, two washers, and then I have what would be like a surgical metal wire all inside, and that holds my arm together. I'm gonna go check out that movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go look at it's at like the last scene. It's very, very much at the end of the movie. I don't want to ruin any of the movie for you. I haven't seen all of it, but it looks like a pretty decent movie. Um, but yeah, fast forward to the end, you'll see a scene with some Marines that come running over the hill. That's me. I'm the guy in the front, back right. I'm a nurse, so I know that looks bad. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's all completely wrong. It suffered it has hardware malfunction. So basically, when they use it's an AC repair. Since you're a nurse, you'll understand this. So it's an AC repair, and they had to do it three times because of cadaver the tendon failures. So when they did the third one, the anchor for the clavicle failed, and it fractured the clavicle, and it released the tension from the surgical wire, and that caused the washers to flip upside down. So they were like, "Yo, you can't be in the army anymore, and we can't fix you." I haven't seen. No, I refuse to watch the movie. I saw the scene. I was like, "Yep, that's me. Don't want to watch the movie. I hate seeing myself. I won't ever watch myself on camera." And I've been in some other shit, but I'm not gonna bring it up. But yeah. No, very limited mobility. That's about as high as my arm goes. And then backwards, I got about that far for range of motion. If you'll notice too, I twist a lot more instead of doing things, and that's something they've noted that I had to work on in physical therapy. And then yeah, I lean for things instead of reaching. But you'd never know though. I keep it very kind of hidden there. But yeah, no big deal. But I get the you know what though, I get to chill and I have the lifestyle I want, and I don't have to go to work. And if that only costs an arm, well worth it. Yeah, jokes on them. I got another one. The story behind the injury. Okay, so it's a two-parter. So the first part of the injury where I tore the AC was caused by a snowboarding accident, but that healed incorrectly due to lack of treatment. And then when I got to Afghanistan, I was getting on the back of a 5 ton. There was a little accident with a rope, and my arm wound up getting hanging, what's called an aggravated hanging, and it wound up just tearing the rest of the muscles out. And it also did what was called a slap tear. So the inside of your cuff has this like cartilagey shit, and I wind up ripping a hole in all of that as well. And then the problem was is that happened, and I didn't say anything. I finished out my deployment, and I went wearing gear for like another. Well, I didn't say anything for like 6 months. So I went about 6 more months on it, and I probably shouldn't have, and I just let it get. And eventually, I got at one point where my bone used to be like sticking up over here, and I could take two fingers and drop it into the slot. I have a picture of it somewhere. It was freaking disgusting looking, and I used to joke around, and I had a second butt. And then, yeah, and then I had my surgeries, and they started doing the surgeries to fix it and correct it and all that jive. Didn't work, but that's cool because now I get to have my hair back. I love my hair; it's all floofy. And I love fluffy hair. I need a water. I can't be drinking any more caffeine today. Let's get some good old H2O in there, huh? All right. But there you go. Is my hair naturally curly? Yeah. I use this product. It's called Jew. Yeah, this is how it just looks. That's how she blows. I have had long hair down to my shoulders, and it'll straighten out once gravity overcomes the said Jew, and then it's all good. But yeah, just growing it out. I was thinking about just growing it back out again. Make it nice and long. Yeah. Oh, natural. You can do the boings. Boing. Did that freeze? No, it's just got a wicked delay. There we go. That'll fix the delay. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, Jufro. I call it a Jufro. What it is? I got a Jufro. Winter dew. It's just the newspaper people. Relaxative. Come here. I see him. Thank you, Mama. You told me. Good girl. Thank you for letting me know. Come here. Let me say thank you. Good girl. You let me know they were there. Thank you. Yes, Michael Malloy has known me for a very long time. So has David Smith. I give my arm to have natural curly hair, says Ann Kirk. Ah, that's a pain in the butt. You know what shampoo I go through? Then when I work out at the gym, I got to put a hairband up because it gets all sweaty and it gets in my eyes. And see, like it doesn't look like it's long, but when it gets wet, see how long that is? Boing. It's a curse. It's a curse. Truly, truly is a curse. Why did God give me this face? All right. Well, we got people doing their thing. Chicken wang. That's what's up. Okay, so we need a topic. What do we want to talk about? Do we want to do some voices? We want to just goof off? We want to have some fun? Is this just working for everybody? We just having a good time hanging out, chilling like villains. You're lucky you're not standing. Oh no, no bald spots either. I'm nice thick hair. I should be all good to go. All good to go. Never had to worry about yeah. I wet my hair at the beginning of Michael Malloy's stream, and then it'll do this. Like, well, hold on, watch. I'll make it stand up. Boing. Now it looks like a blowout. Got big hair. I can pull it to one side. There we go. Look like a mad scientist. I'm going mad. Like that. The pube wig, yeah, right. I've had my hair braided before, like cornrows back, gangster, gangster. Um, I've done the white boy braids where you like do them all around. I have a bad habit of doing this with my hair too. I like to take it and then I'll tie it in knots and then just untie it. I don't know. I'm a unicorn. I take after my grandfather, and he died needing a haircut, so I should be all right. Yeah, no balding on this end. Look at that curly one right there. Look at that. Look like the Grinch. I guess I could part it down the middle. Make like a. There we go. What up, soldier? Hey, Victor R. What you doing? Keeping it clean, Marine? That's what's up. All right, the whole gang is here. Now it's a party. There's only one photo where we were getting ready to go to Afghanistan. All right, new sub. Round of applause. Hold on. Round of applause for the new subs. Round of applause. Round of applause. So, we get ready to go to Afghanistan. I knew we were going to like a remote part of BFE. So, it was the only time I shaved my head and then I bicked it. And I was like, wing. Never again. I looked retarded. And boy, was my head. What is at the bottom box of that flagpole? And what's in the box bottom of the flagpole at Knox? Uh, I don't think they do that anymore, but I know about the whole like supposed to be the flag, the base map, and all that jazz. Smoke them if you got them. Yeah, you got two lungs, so get two in. before first sergeant calls formation. Everybody knows too that if you want to hurry a first sergeant up, everybody needs to light a second cigarette, and they'll fall in. Ah, son of a bitch! You gotta put it out. That's how you hurry formation up. It's everybody knows that. First sergeants can sense this. I got a puff for you. Oh, that's delicious. You guys shouldn't smoke though. Bad for you. It's gonna kill you soon. Me, don't worry about it. I figure with all the radiation I got hit with too in Iraq, I'm probably just gonna the cancers will cancel each other out. That's what's gonna happen. So I'm fine. Don't worry about me, you guys. Huh? You don't smoke either? Good, 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 good. David Smith, he likes that one. That's a good one right there. Never smoke. Don't start. It's not a good time. Very expensive. In Iraq, though, the prices were dirt cheap. It was like $1 a pack. I couldn't afford to not smoke at those prices. You know what, though? That's what kept me awake. More than anything, it's a comfort thing. It's that when you're sitting in a guard tower and you've got nothing to do, or you're sitting in a tank in the middle of the bloody night and you have nothing to do, a cigarette will at least give you something to do and keep you awake. It was something to do that kept you awake. You guys have no idea that cigarettes and nicotine and caffeine, that's what soldiers are powered on. Oh, yeah. Breakfast of champions, cigarette and a monster. Or rippets. If you're military, you know it's a rippet. Victor knows rippets. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. You got to have your smokes. You can take away all the little amenities. I can poop in a hole in the ground, but if you try to take my cigarettes, we're going to have problems. Oh, yeah. You got to have it. You got to have it. All right, Cynthia. She's a bad girl. Meow, man. Oh, l'chaim. Okay, I don't do this often, but I will go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Yes, I just spoke. Mein Deutsch ist nicht bitte, ja, du verstehen. Hurry up and wait, right? Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. Okay. 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 Sorry, Mr. Matthew. Okay. Okay. Rip It energy drinks, right? They still sell them. I buy them around here all the time. Oh yeah, you got to get your. I got to get my citrus X in sugar free. Is the audio out or is it me? Hold on, let me check. Oh yeah, you got to get your. I got to get my citrus X in sugar free. Is the audio out or is it me? Hold on. Yeah, it does sound funky, but I can't say for sure. The mic might. I dropped my phone in the ocean, so just bought 2 cases of Red Bull. Nice. Yep, 99-cent store for sure. Yep, right around the corner. Little tobacco joint sells them. I'm still near a military base, so yeah, I still buy them. I love ribbits. Finding the sugar-free ones though are a little difficult. Okay, perfect. Ah man, ribbits were currency in Afghanistan for sure. You could have $100. That meant nothing. You can't spend it anywhere and do anything. But you definitely could trade stuff for rippets. I would get like because I was a generator guy. If you wanted your generator fixed fast, you got to hook me up. So I'd come over and I'd get like a case of rippets, throw it in the back of the contact truck, and then bring them back to the dudes. Like, here, boys, chugging like 4 on the way. What we're talking about? Energy drinks, Cynthia. Ripit energy drinks. Ripits are an energy drink that you don't know about, but they are what fueled the war. They are the official drink beverage of the Iraq-Afghan wars. Rip it. Get it done. It's the energy drink no one's ever heard of, but every veteran knows. Every combat veteran knows. Oh yeah, yeah. Victor, I can tell you this one time. S6 hit me up and they're like, our 2K is out. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have to put you on the list. So in Afghanistan, dude, I worked my freaking ass off. You have no idea. So I just kept a little radio on me at all times. I like slept in the truck, 20-hour days, 96 days straight. 20-hour days, 96 days straight. All right, so 2K goes down. They call me on the radio. S6 is like, we need you to come fix our 2K at the S6 yard. I'm like, all right, well, I can put you on the list. I still got to get over to the Chow. They got it down to 30K. These people, blah, blah, blah. Dude knows the business. Everybody knows the business. And the business goes like this. If he goes, all right, look, go ahead, come over here and fix my 2K. And that's a generator, a 2K generator for power, electricity. He wants to watch his TV, his movies, all that junk. So he wants his AC. So he's like, I got a Connex full of stuff. You can have whatever you want out of it. I'm like, all right, bet. So I roll over, fix the 2K real quick, simple fix, boom. He opens up this Connex for me. First off, first thing I grab is they had two of those little folding cots. Cha cha, throw two of those on my arm. Ooh, I see some extra mechanic gloves. You can never go wrong with some gloves. Grab up a bunch of extra gloves for the boys because I know I need some and the boys need some. And I'm like, ooh, I see some Wiley X's, brand new Wiley X's. Man, you can't go wrong with that. I start clipping those on my belt right over there. He had some extra Rip It cases, so I grabbed up two of those. We had a case of root beer, scooped up one of those. He had some of the yellow Gatorades. Oh, definitely scooped up one of those. I think those came back to my tent though, because yellow Gatorades are fire. And yeah. So you got synthesized to come over and do your work fast. Now, when the Chow Hall people needed their generator fixed fast, oh boy, I was Johnny on the spot because that means you get food. And yeah, when you got food, you can trade for food or eat food because you hungry as hell. We didn't get lunch for probably like 4 months. So yeah, packing some calories. Good times. Good times. That's why I said dead serious. Like they used to give us MREs, and when you get an MRE, you take your coffee, and it comes in like a taster's choice instant coffee. I don't got time really to make a coffee, so I would just take it, rip the top off, and just pour it into my lip, and just let it dissolve, and you get your caffeine out of it. Doesn't taste good, but it'll hook you up. Oh man, yeah, S6 would hook me up with. I tried. I tried to order a pony through S6 when I was in Afghanistan. I tried to order a dog. I tried to order. Well, so they asked me why I needed a dog, and I said I was going to train it so when the generators went down, it would come get me. And they're like, "Why do you need the pony?" I'm like, "So I can ride the pony over to the generator." You guys think I'm joking? I'm not. I mean, I knew it was going to get rejected. I just thought it was funny because I found the order to get all the stuff. I found the numbers and the paperwork I needed to order that shit. And I thought it was funny, so I ordered it. I didn't get it. It got cut off before it made it up to higher, but I figured it'd be cool as hell to have a tactical pony, like, come riding in to fix the generator with my multimeter. I thought that would be funny. I even told my sergeant, I was like, I'm gonna walk and feed the dog every day. He's like, Grandma, you're not getting a dog. Please? Sergeant Helm, I'm sorry, man. That guy was bald and it was probably my fault. Good times. Boy, when you can find what you can abuse when you find the right paperwork, it's hilarious. The military was fun. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I did a 5 day foot patrol outside the wire, dude, and I just loaded up on coffees that I could just dip in Iraq. And then when they had me on guard tower or something like that late at night, the coffee dip was essential as standard. I found some. So they sent me to Bagram for 2 weeks, and nobody was buying the monster shots, those little tiny ones, and they were like 90% off. So I spent like $40, and I bought like 150 of those, and I brought them back to our base, and I was flipping them for $4 a piece. Oh man, that was good money too. But they were so limited, I couldn't make a ton. Found some headphones. All right. Yeah, good times. All right, Cynthia's headphoned it up. Oh, Victor, man, Iraq. I had two jobs in Iraq. All right, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays was delivery service. Anything you want from the PX plus $2 per item. I'll bring you anything you want. And then what I would do is I would go to the PX after shift and I would buy a case of Red Bull. I mean, just regular Red Bulls, but I would buy the whole case of them. And I had a little tiny fridge in my room, so I would load the fridge up and get them icy cold, right? And then when it came time for guard mount, I would load my bag up with them, and I'd come out drinking one, just letting it sweat in the sun, like long pouring. You boys look tired. I just like pour some out because I don't give a damn. And people are like, "Oh, I want a Red Bull." I'm like, "Oh, you want a Red Bull? No problem. I got a whole backpack full of them right here, $5 a piece." People are like, "What? No, man, they're only like $3 at the PX." I'm like, "Then go to the PX and get one." And they'll be like, "I can't. We got guard mount." I'm like, "Now you understand why they're $5." Oh, I don't have any cash on me. That's not a problem. If that's your issue, that's not a problem. You just come here. I'm gonna write your name down. See my little book right here. You owe me $5 for one red. You know what? You should take two. You should just take two. You want to just do 10? I'll see you on the 1st and the 15th. Just take two. That's 10 right there. Hey, Sergeant, he owes me $10. Cool, cool. All right, there you go, man. Here, I have to. See, I got more. Come see me on shift. Dude, I was probably making a good $300-400 a week doing that. Just by, like the delivery service. Most guys just wanted pizza. And there was like a little Pizza Hut right next to the PX there. So I put all the pizza orders in for everybody. 10 pizzas, 20 pizzas. I got a big stack of pizzas, but at $2, $3 a piece, most people would just give me a 20 and a pizza was $14. So I would make $6 a pizza basically. 6 times 20, $120 plus whatever little item they wanted from the PX. It was usually about $130, $140 Monday and Tuesdays and Thursdays for that. So that would make me $200-300, and then I was like tripling my money, doubling my money on the Red Bull. So every I don't know, every 3 days I was making $80, so another 160 a week. Huh. That paid for my Red Bulls. Yeah, the FOB is a Fort Observing Base. So yeah, that was my little side hustles when I was in Iraq to make extra money. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, grandpa taught me that. When he was in Korea, he would press people's uniforms for 10 cents. And what he would do though is he would take their uniforms and he would lift the mattress on his bed, lay their uniform out nice and flat, put his mattress down on it. When you slept on it, the body heat would straighten out the uniform and the weight would press it so the uniforms always look nice and pressed. He said he'd do like, you could do 7 uniforms a week like that. And then Grandpa would get his ration cards and he would take the apples that he would get on base and take them off base because they didn't have apples and he would sell them. And that's how he made extra money. So my grandpa would do the pressing of the uniform and selling apples. I did delivery service and I did the energy drink thing. So it's just kind of like what we did. Family thing. Make a little extra dough, put a little extra money in your pocket, save up here, save up there. It's a Jew thing. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, prison and the military is not much different, to be honest with you. They just gave us guns. That was my little hustles. Oh, and okay, one other thing I did too, but it was I could never count on it as income because it was never steady enough. Is Victor will know when you guys get in trouble sometimes, they'll make them write essays. Uh, so it'd be either a 500 word essay or a 1,000 word essay, depending on how much trouble you got into. So a 500 word essay was $50, a 1,000 word essay was $75, and I will type it up for you. And I would have some beautiful, beautiful freaking essays that I would write up. But then what I would do is that I would save them on my computer, and say another guy would come to me and he'd be like, "Yeah, I got to get an essay," and I was like, "Okay, what did you do?" And he would tell me, and I'd be like, "All right, what's your sergeant's name?" He'd give me the name. So all I would do is I would just take out whatever the last guy's name is, put his sergeant's name in, and then what he did wrong, insert a little bit there, here, there, run through some army values, The points of being on time, blah, 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 blah. And then I would just print them off and here you go, here's your essay. And that would make me a few extra bucks here and there. But never like that was never steady because, guys get in trouble steadily enough always. But yeah, I'd make you a few extra dollars here and there. That's sad to be honest. Well, there you go. The military, it's like prison because the sex you want, you ain't getting, and the sex you getting, you don't want. uh, you never got in trouble. I got one article 15, and then they couldn't make anything else stick because I was good. When you're when you're after hours, sometimes I used to be a little bit of a troublesome soldier, but during duty hours, I was a model citizen. And that's where they had trouble sticking. They're like, he's never late. He's always on time. PT is fantastic. Knows his job inside and out. Fantastic at everything. Knows the regulations beautifully. We just can't get him to stop drinking after 1700. Obviously, I cleaned that up, and it's no joke, but all fixed. I was E6 when I got it 10 years. I was out at 7 E5. Good times. I hope you guys don't mind these like silly army stories. This is just my experiences. Military entrepreneur. I wouldn't say so much soldier of fortune. How about that? No, I always came up with weird things, odd ways. There's tons of ways to make extra money if you need to. It's just how you got to get creative to do it. Uh, how old am I? I am 37. I'll be 38 soon next year. Got about October, November, December. So about 5 more months and I'll be 38. Very good. Very good. No, 85 is how many joints I've smoked today. Who am I kidding? That's how many I smoke every day. 1 second. That's the big left leg collapse. There we go. She's reinflated. We're fine. We're good. Uh, oh, well, imagine that. A year younger. Sweet. Go 80s, huh? Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm there, buddy. I'm very excited about that. 300 bucks is a nice big chunk increase. It's gonna actually help out quite a bit. Because now I can go get an 1,000 cc motorcycle. Oh, I know. I'm very excited about it. That's crazy. I've never heard of such a big increase. You're gonna actually be able to see it. You're gonna be actually able to see it. Normally, I'm like, all right, so this pay increase is 30 bucks. All right, we can get McDonald's one time this month. That's great. That's about the difference. It's a Big Mac. All right, sweet. No, this one's actually gonna be something that you're gonna be able to see the difference in. Hey, so we don't age. You'd be surprised. Like I'm gonna say this though. If you look at the pictures from me from 2 years ago, I probably look like I'm like 45. The weight loss took about 10 years off. So, and I feel a ton better. It does feel a lot better. You got some guns to go with it too. Oh shit! I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. The left is bigger. There we go. You can get an adult. I know. I can't wait to go get my first one. I have a whole big box of like 90s McDonald's still in the package, 90s toys and still in the package, like the old Barbies. I've got some McDonald's Hot Wheels toys. I've got like the good 90s toys. I've saved them a bunch. I have a whole room used to be like my collectibles room. So, oh yeah, bro. I do cricket powder, bro. Victor, have you ever had cricket powder? I mix cricket powder into my protein powder because I'm trying to get the most amount out of it. So to boost it from a double serving at 26 grams per thing at two, push it about 52, and I wanted to get to about 60 to 80. So I was putting in cricket powder. I'd buy a beer. I don't drink very much anymore either. I had some the other night because my girlfriend's birthday. Yeah, so it was her birthday. Email what you take. Oh, I can just tell you what I do. I do whey protein, just a basic whey protein, and then I have my pre-scoop, and then I add raw cricket powder into my protein shakes, and then I usually try to do about 180 grams of protein a day, managing at about 15 to 20% carbs, and I usually eat about 3,500 calories a day. Yeah. I mean, of course, I balance out my veggies and take a multivitamin and all that good stuff. Man, I can't lift a whole lot, and that's what really sucks because of the arm. But there was a study done by the University of Maryland that showed cardio, when combined with a high protein diet, can build muscle just as effectively as weightlifting, more evenly. So it's slower, but more evenly. So that's pretty much what I do. But it works. It absolutely works. It's just that most cardio runners go for a high carb diet to give the energy they need, and I go for a more elevated run, and then I just eat like a bodybuilder with the high protein levels, and it just takes longer, but the legs definitely look. I don't have the chicken leg effect, so it works out. But yeah, man, ACL, that's a rough one, and the meniscus. Oh yeah, dude, I was a 13:30 on the 2 mile. Not bad. But hey, what are you gonna do? But hey, it's just part about consistency. That's the biggest thing. Is even with that, just go get on the bikes. Go get on the bike for half an hour and go till it hurts. Oh no, I was always a big boy even in the army. This is the first time I've ever been like this ever. Oh well, thank you so much, Anne. It was appreciated. I appreciate you stopping by. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to meet some of these new people. Got some new subscribers. We hit the thumbs up. 3 Mile was a 19. Good God, man, look at you. No, I would die. I don't know. Maybe if I paced myself knowing it was 3 miles, I guess I could probably. I was averaging about 7 minute miles, 6.5 minute miles. If I could average that out, that would be about 18, maybe a 19 with a minute pickup. A 19:30 would be 19:45 because my first mile would be about a 6.5. My second one was a 7, so I was picking up 30 seconds. Add a minute to that, so 8. That'd be 15, 21. I don't know. That might not be sustainable. I don't know. That may be pushing it for me. That was a long time ago, though. Now I'm like, I want to lift heavy. Oh man, I would love to be able to lift more weights, but I got to go really, really slow so I don't hurt my arm. To be honest, that's why I got to go real slow. But that's the thing about it is I don't mind the time and I love going to the gym, so it's a lot of fun. And you like the new you? Yeah, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better. It feels good. Yeah, absolutely, definitely. It wasn't that hard. It was just a matter of deciding I was done. And that's all it really is that no one can force you and no one can make you. You have to really, really, really decide in your head you're just done. And when you do, it'll be easy. And I had a cool support group. If you guys don't know, though, if you ever want a good check out Jeff Davis Fit. I think he has a YouTube channel. Just posted a video not too long ago. What a cool guy, super supportive. If you want to see a guy that's freaking just like that, Jeff's your man. Jeff was able to help me out, and I didn't hire him. He just had him and I just kind of like became sort of just friends. And I kind of figured my own thing out, but he was there for support. And Jeff Davis, if you want to look him up on Instagram, Jeff Davis Fitness. Like I said, if you want to see a guy who looks like a freaking gladiator warrior, that's Jeff. Like sometimes I see photo, I'm like, Jesus, Jeff, put a shirt on, man. Where are you from now? I'm in Tennessee, bro. Fort Campbell's like that way. I do light workout less than an hour. Nothing strenuous. Stress body isn't really good for me. More effective for me. Oh well, hey, you know what? As long as you try and you do something, Miss Cookie, that's what's important. And sticking with it. It's not about going crazy or super hard. It's about being consistent and staying with it and sticking with it. And it's okay to eat the stuff that's bad for you and to have hamburgers and pizza. I do it. I had hamburgers today. I had chicken sandwich. I had pizza yesterday, and it's okay. That's okay. I got my metabolism up, and I'm actually losing weight as I eat the. I've got it down to where I can eat the stuff that's bad for you, as long as you get your metabolism up and working correctly. And people, how do you do that? You're eating more, eat more. You don't understand how to eat more. So like I said, 3,500 calories a day is pretty average. I think today I hit 3,000, and I feel peckish right now. So yeah, but it's eating more and getting your metabolism used to dealing with that much food. And once you get to that point, it's like an incinerator. I get so tired of eating, but that's neither here nor there. I'm no fitness expert. Please, in no way, shape, or form. I just did my own thing. Don't think of me as some kind of like. I would never claim to be a fitness expert, and I would never tell people that are injured in any way, shape, or form to go work out or hurt themselves in any way. Hey, do your own thing. Do you? I do fasting. Okay, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. When I was losing weight, once a week I did fast, and I would exercise. I had more energy on my fast day at the gym for some reason, and I think it was because I was burning just fat, and that's already easy for the body to convert. So I had a ton of energy on fasting day, and then my cheat meal. Oh my gosh, is every day I would eat on the cheat meal. The next day, I would drop 3 pounds. I haven't had to go that extreme, but I've gone back. I did a muscle build, so I bulked up. I did a bulk, and like I said, I got back up to a weight, and now I'm doing a cut again. So I've got to drop 20 pounds for my cut. I already got started. 3 pounds off. I would expect that it should take me about another month and a half to do that. Oh, I'm there every day, brother. Well, hey man, Victor, mental issues, don't you worry about that. I'm uh I'm screw loose too, brother. I go to my therapist every Thursday. Every Thursday. My therapist sees her therapist because of me on Friday. um no, actually I have one of the coolest therapists ever too. Like she got all into like the me doing this whole transformation. She saw it all happen in front of her, and she's been super supportive. I have beef hearts. She got me beef hearts, cow hearts, and I'm gonna cook those up eventually, and those are gonna be a meal. I've got two venison hearts from her, so those are gonna be a meal one time. Super awesome protein, and she got me a year supply of multivitamins. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, yeah. Got my head straight. I went through a nasty kind of, well, no, I wouldn't say a nasty divorce. I just went through a shocking divorce, shall we say. And that was part of it. And being put through the ringer there, being overweight didn't help. A lot of just negatives going on and not being able to focus correctly. And yep, one day it just said, no more of this shit. And that was that. And yep, there you go. That's all it was just, that was that. If you ever hear like when people say, I went into the kitchen and I threw away all the bad food, I did that. I literally did that. I got a giant trash bag and I chucked everything away. And then the next day I went to the store and I stocked up on, I said, this is what I'm going to do. And I watched actually a video. What was his name? Oh God. I forget this kid on YouTube. I follow him all the time, but he was a bigger kid. Now he looks like a freaking Ken doll. Um, freaking yoked up kid from Canada. I forget his name, but watched his video and he was showing how to do what was called replacement and making just better choices on the food choices. So I went to the store and I just made better options and I figured out different ways to have the foods I like, but in different ways. Like I'll tell you right now, I used to make a whole box of pudding, and the way I make it, it would only be like 120 calories for the whole damn bowl. And if you can do 120 calories for a whole giant bowl of pudding, you can eat the whole damn thing, and that's a lot of space that takes up. But the way I did it, it wasn't a lot of calories, so it fills you up, but you're not stuffing your body with a ton of calories, so you get that nice full feeling. But that would be on top of chicken breasts and different kinds of salads that I came up with, and I had a pretty solid routine of food I came up with, and it worked. And then as it changed, I adjusted to it, and now I can eat whatever I want, and it's kind of awesome. I don't even have to think about it anymore. And now, really, it's going to the grocery store. I know the basics to buy right off the bat for everything I need for breakfast, lunches, and dinners, snacks, this, that, and the other. It's easy, and there's just so much. I know what to buy of what. That's all it is. And once you learn it, it's not even a thing. 30 days, and you won't even have to think about it anymore. Victor, hey, take it easy, brother. Hey, happy to have you here, man. It was great to meet everybody too. I love when we meet new people and they join the channel. Uh, this isn't supposed to be some kind of like motivational speech or anything like that. I'm just telling you guys how I feel and what's been going on and how I did my thing. Uh, well, maybe it'll catch on, maybe it won't. But anybody can do it. If I can do it, if I can do it, you can do it. Trust. Just takes a little dedication, and you'll be surprised how much things will change too. If you're like, man, my money situation's not right, go to the gym, get yourself squared away. You'll be surprised. A salad, right? A salad does sound good. So we rub some chicken breast, and God, there's just so many little. And when I never really understood when people say little tweak. See, I think the biggest thing I hated is that when you hear these people who were talking about fitness and they're like, you're just gonna make little changes and stuff, and you're like, the fuck does that mean though? What do you? I understand. I know how to make little changes, but uh, oh, there goes the ghost. Okay, okay, Mr. Ghost. Okay, you don't like that? Okay, okay, okay. There we go. All right. Okay. So, uh, I think that was like the biggest thing I used to hate is that they don't go and they don't. You need to be more direct with me. You can't say make little changes. Will Will Tennehy, that's his name. That's the kid. Um, Will Tennehy was the guy on YouTube whose video I watched about the weight loss and the little changes, and he was the first channel I ever saw that actually told what these little changes can be done to make these little changes. And once I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. And then it started making sense towards other stuff. So that was, I think, the big key for me was finding out what they really meant by you make lots of little changes. Switching from regular milk to a almond milk, um, that's a big change. That can help out a lot. And I used to be a huge milk drinker. Um, Switching from the type of beef you buy, just like or the meats you eat. Switching to a high protein, low fat, and getting some of the. I mean, I get to eat some of the best meats in the world. I'm talking like I eat steaks at least 3 times a week, and it's like, oh, why wouldn't you eat the best foods like that? I got that salad. Oh, nice. I go to the store and I buy those pre-ready salad kits. Those are great. Those are fantastic. That's a whole meal. Dump that into a bowl. Eat the whole thing. Eat the whole thing. Do this though with the dressing. You can have the dressing, but only use half. Only use half the dressing. Take some of the cheese that it comes with, or the little seasonings it comes with, half. Only half of it. You can still have some, but only half. Oh yeah, that'll work. Put a grill, a couple chicken breasts, chuck that in there with it. Nice. Go get the low carb bread, and then get a chicken breast and slap a piece of cheese on there. Make a little chicken sandwich. Nice. See, load up on fruits and veggies. See, fruits though, here's the thing about fruits. Fruits have a lot of sugar. You got to be careful what fruits you have because a lot of them are loaded with sugars. And a big mistake people will make with that is they'll say, well, it's a natural sugar. Doesn't make a difference. Your body doesn't know the difference between refined sugar and sugars from fruits. It just knows sugar. Okay. So if you want to have a fruit that's going to be low in sugar, low in calories, high in vitamin C, and you can eat a ton of them, get a kiwi. Kiwis are your best friend. If you've never had a kiwi, if you don't like kiwi, that's unfortunate. Try a golden kiwi. If you don't like regular green kiwis, try a golden one. I bet you'll like that one a little better. But kiwis are going to be your best friend. 10 times the vitamin C of an orange, 35 calories a kiwi. Eat yourself three or four of them. You're barely at 120 calories. You can throw kiwis into a snack anytime. Kiwis are always good. Nail a kiwi. It's not depriving. It's you don't deprive yourself. You just find better options. You find better options of the foods you already like. I like fruits. There are better fruits than others. Bananas high in sugar, especially the darker they get. Apples higher in sugar. Oranges high in sugar. Uh, Kiwis are fire. Oh, absolutely. Go eat 3, 4 kiwis. I have golden kiwis in my fridge right now. Absolute. I keep kiwis on stock. Watermelon. Watermelon's not that bad for you. You can eat watermelon. I love watermelon. I'll buy one, slice it, and then I'll chop all the stuff up into it. Have a big bowl of it. In the summer, I'll just go get a scoop. Fill up a nice big bowl of watermelon. That's good stuff. But kiwis are good. Yeah, can't go wrong with a kiwi. Good snack during the day. Slice up 2 or 3 kiwis, handful of baby carrots, and then go to the store and buy what's called P2 powder. It's like a peanut powder, and you put some of that in, mix a little water into it, and it makes like a peanut butter, but just peanuts. But it makes a nice dipping sauce for your carrots, and it gives it a nice taste. That right there is like 100 calories for like, and you again, it's for volume, max volume of food, lowest calories possible. And that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Max amount of food, least amount of calories. How can I get more food and keep the calories low? There's it's not so much a good sugar. That's something too people got to get. There's no such thing as good and bad foods. There's just foods with different sugars in it, and these have more sugars than others. That's all. It's not bad. You can have a banana. Nothing wrong with it. Cut it in half. Have half a banana. No problem. Have the other half later. But you don't have to have it all at once. Spread the sugar out a little bit then. That's fine. Better options. But you can have 3 kiwis or you can have half a banana. What's going to have more volume? 3 kiwis. It's more volume, more food, less calories. You're going to feel full. That's the whole point. Again, if you just do that simple formula, that's all you got to do. High volume, low calorie. That's it. You want the most food for the least amount of calories. Find foods that have low calories, that are the foods you already eat. There's always a low calorie version of it, I promise. And you can have twice as much as you can with the regular. Oh, and cookies. Yeah, I got cookies. I eat cookies. I ate a whole medium pizza yesterday, all in one sitting, just a medium pizza. What kind of pizza? Chicken pizza. Just chicken. See, but I still get pizza, just no pepperoni. I sacrifice. Now, sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll go get the stuffed crust. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes we got to get the stuffed crust pepperoni. It's a must. It has to happen sometimes. But yeah, yeah, good times. Anybody can do it. Make a pot of cabbage soup. Oh, that sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. I've done the cabbage soup stuff before. That stuff is disgusting. Oh my god. So when I was trying to join the army, I was still a big boy then too, and I had to lose 60 pounds to get into the army. And my recruiter had me on every funky diet you can ever possibly think of. And I got the weight down, obviously, to get in. But yeah, I did the cabbage thing. Oh my god, that stuff was terrible. Now I probably wouldn't mind it so much. I don't know though. Like for me, if we did something like that, I would rather just take some red potatoes, boil those up, right? Mash those down. You don't have to add any real butter to it, but take some beef and then you grill up some beef and you put that on top of it with a little bit of peas and carrots, maybe some corn. That sounds pretty good, like a shepherd's pie, an open faced shepherd's pie. No, see, that's where when you do that in contrast with a good exercise plan, you don't just gain the weight back. No, it's stayed off and it goes down. It's learning how to do stuff like that. And once you get your metabolism right, as long as you consistently maintain your exercise level, you still have to exercise. Don't get me wrong. I don't just go to the gym once and that's it. I still try to maintain like 10,000 steps a day. So staying active and moving around, taking my dogs out for little walks. Extra exercise is always good. Burn a few extra 100 calories that way. I'm generally burning about 1,500 calories a day, 3,500 calories. Most comes from protein. Understanding that protein, you can get free calories from protein. You can actually get 20% free calories from lean meat protein. The less of the fat, like chicken and high lean. People eat turkey. No, 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 no. Don't eat turkey. Eat leaner protein beef. Eat leaner beef. It's actually less calories than than the turkey and less fat than the turkey. If you just get a 93.7 or a 94.6, and yeah, you get 20% calories free on that because the work that it takes, your body can't store protein unless it's in the form of muscle. And if you eat protein and you don't use it, your body has no way to hold it like fat. Your body can store fat. If there's extra fat, your body will hold it. But if there's not, it'll dump it. And you just wind up taking a giant shit the next day. So, and every guy who works out knows about protein shits. Everybody does. And so if you load yourself up on the proteins, the work that your body has to do to move that protein through you winds up being free calories because it takes work to do that, but it's not gaining calories from it because it's just protein. So you wind up getting for 20% of your calories free out of it. So if you're eating 180 calories of ultra lean beef, really lean beef, you can really subtract 36 calories from that. So it's only 150. So load yourself up on another half serving and you're still at 180. Again, more volume. Throwing in the carrots, the onions, and stuff like that, tomatoes, lettuce, and all that, that can help fill up some volume, bulk up in volume. More in your stomach, low calories. Sure, yeah, that sounds good. That actually does not half bad right now. You get some of that beef, throw that, cook it up. If you want to throw a little coconut oil just to put a little extra fat into it, that's okay. That wouldn't hurt nothing. We won't tell anybody. It'll be fine. Coconut oil is your best friend. Um, yeah, yeah, go for it. Throw a little egg in there, a couple extra eggs into the meat, mix it up nice and hearty. Throw that into a pot with some celery and all that. Stew it all up. Yeah, well, maybe we dump a couple scoops of cricket powder. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. We'll just tell them it's pepper. And there we go. Now that doesn't sound half bad. I won't lie to you, big dog. This cabbage, that actually sounds good. See, this is how I see. Here's what's really weird too is that once I started losing weight, stuff like that. Normally, my brain is telling me that I shouldn't like that because I'm remembering the time that I had to eat it. And it sounds horrible, but looking at it and reading it now, I'm hearing cabbage, onions, stewed, some tomatoes, and celery. Man, that does sound good. When you start getting your body to match your mind on being a little healthier, the healthier foods start sounding like that. Don't get me wrong. When I tell you I eat a pizza, a whole medium pizza, I eat from this place that's pretty local. They use really good ingredients and stuff like that. And you know, I do little tricks to thin it out, to cut the calories down. My dogs eat all my crust. You know, my weight loss is their happiness. So I know how much the calories are per slice, and that's why I go with the medium. They're kind of smaller pizzas, but honestly, when you start doing that, the homemade cooking, the cooking food, the steaks at home, making my own salad, stuff like that becomes you want to do that, and it becomes enjoyable. I kind of like I don't mind staying away from other foods that I know aren't what I should be having. It's like I could have a little bag of Cheetos. I didn't. That's not mine. But uh, I could if I wanted, but it's just I was like, what have we got? Like Smart Pop. I love Smart Pop. That's one of my little go-to snacks. Smart Pop sounds or a P3. Get a P3 with the little cheeses and the nuts and maybe clusters. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Okay. Well, look. Okay, we've been running like an hour and 15 minutes. I know it's getting late here. You guys are probably like bored of all this. We've talked the army stupid stuff, a little bit of fitness. We've done some comedy. We've been enjoying ourselves. We watched some. We were hanging out over at Michael's channel. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and call this a night on this stream. It was a lot of fun. Got to meet everybody. Got some six thumbs up. If you are mysteriously watching this stream at a later time, I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you say something in the chat in the comments below. Let me know that you checked it out, and I'll say definitely talk. Talk to me, I talk back. All right. Hey, guys, appreciate everyone being here. You guys take it easy. We'll do another one of these soon. Later.